talked about secondary. I'm gonna get my time on. Speaking of secondary, let's talk about Lamar Jackson. I mean, they came out with a top 100 list, and he not only was he first, he wasn't secondary. He was ninth on that list, I believe, or 10th. All right, so coming off of an injury, a lot of people got people like I think Justin Fields over him and stuff like that. Trevor Lawrence. So Jalen Hurts. I don't know how I feel about that.
Herbert.
So Herbert. So I want y'all to talk about Lamar Jackson. What are y'all expectations for Lamar Jackson this season? And Ty, we're gonna start off with you.
Well, he finally got some receivers, so this is the first time ever in his life getting receivers. So I got him getting MVP again. Hopefully winning the Super Bowl this year. Getting 2,000 yards.
Short and sweet.
Come on, dog. Come on, man.
Is that Tomo? Like Tomo? Stop it.
Hold on, Ty. All right, Ty, you said Super Bowl?
Yeah, Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, it's not. So that's your expectation this year. Super Bowl MVP. That's good. All right, Chris.
It's about the same thing right there for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, the brother transcended, man. I mean, he might be the best football player I've ever seen on the field, honestly. I mean, you talking about a guy that could throw for 4,000, throw for 4,000 yards. Mike rushed for 1,200. That's unheard of. Lamar, the reason why Justin Hurts and all these other boys getting drafted. They got guys in front of them that ain't done nothing. If you put them the same guys on the other teams that's ranked ahead of Lamar, get them James Prochet and Miles Boykin and these boys to see if they turned up the same way. Lamar out there, Hollywood. Justin Tucker, when he had to kick a 66-yard field goal to win the game, if Hollywood caught the 3 touchdowns that Lamar dropped in his hands, throughout the game. You talking about when Marshall Yonder left, we ain't have not a notable offensive lineman. You talking about Herb and all these other dudes. These dudes can't move. Lamar, the dude is transcendent, man. He truly is. He's once in a generation talent. And that's why they hate him. That's why the brother ranks so high in the back, because they don't want to give a brother who don't talk the way they want him to talk, act the way they want him to act. I don't know what they really want from him. He good brother. You know what I'm saying? He call everybody mister when he do interviews. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I guess they don't like the Cuban links and the afro. Outside of that, I don't know what you really hate about the brother. Let's keep it funky. But we see what it is. Only player, honestly, I see that's above Lamar in the NFL is probably Mahomes. And Mahomes got Andy Reid. We got a special teams head coach. Todd Monken, the best thing that happened to the team in years. Hopefully, he can he keep it going. Jameis Winston was thrown for 5,000 with Todd Monken. So hopefully we could just open the field up and let Lamar cook. It's gonna look like Louisville in the NFL right now. I really believe that. Spread the field out. It's over with, man. It really is. All y'all can do is just get open. Let's get open. He been doing it. He was leading the year before. He had the number 1 ranked team in the whole AFC, not the AFC North. We was the number 1 seed in the AFC, and you couldn't name a single receiver on the team. You didn't know who they were. Yeah, but some way, Lamar, Superman Action Jackson. Come on, man. Come on now. They acting like bro ain't really him out here, man. Come on now. Who's Herbert? How you got these dudes in front of him? Joe Burrow got a losing record against Lamar Jackson. How he number 2? How that work? How that work? AJ Brown was looking, what's it called? Justin Hurts was looking good, but he got AJ Brown, Smitty. He got receivers cooking. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen was a certified first round bump. And 2, they got Stephon Diggs and Davis. Lamar was carrying his team. Unanimous MVP. Who are these dudes, man? Come on, man. Let's keep it funky. They don't like the way the brother look. They don't like the braids. They don't like the afro. They don't like the sniper gang chain. They don't like the Balenciaga. He ain't like this, bro. He one of us. We good, bro. We good, man. I ain't trying to talk.
Talk to me quick.
We ain't trying to talk, man. But
talk to me quick.
I thought football is about winning games. Number two in the league right now, only behind Mahomes. With nobody on the team, we don't have Mark Andrews and Lamar been carrying the team for 6 years, strong, dog, strong. Nobody. Lamar get hurt, the team can't win a single damn game. Can't win the game.
What?
What's up?
What?
What's up,
and we still make the playoff every year.
We ain't made it 2 years ago. We made it last year. By the grace of
Yeah.
God, we played the Falcons and made it. But
Yeah.
But we made it last year.
Yeah,
that's
man.
what
I mean, but
last year, but 2
the
years ago,
team 2 years ago, we was number 1 in the whole AFC, in the
8-3.
whole conference.
8-3.
One man, number 1 team in the conference, beat Mahomes, everybody. But he not the best. He number 10. It's crazy, dog.
Well,
I don't even try to talk about it, dog, because people don't want to keep it real. So I'm glad I'm here with y'all, man, because people don't really want to keep it funky, talk the truth. So
Man,
I
we
mean,
got
football about winning games. You got 5,000 yards. What's it called? Herbert throwing for 4,000 yards. Joe ain't got a playoff win. Trash. Come on, man.
my
Next.
man. You got the producer with the preacher,
and
the choir music in the background. So pause. It's your turn. What's your
Yep.
expectation?
hey, look. Talk about Justin Herbert, and we beat the brakes off them. We played them.
What
2
happened?
When we
times.
played the Chargers,
2
what, 2
times.
years ago? Herbert
2
ain't do
times.
nothing. We beat the brakes off
Oh,
them. Lamar Jackson dominated that game. When
well,
we talk about
another one.
Lamar Jackson, you would see he the best quarterback in the league this year. Patrick Mahomes came into a good situation. Where's that they're gonna throw the ball, they're gonna spread it out, a good offensive coordinator. When that offensive coordinator we had, he
Morning
came
Wave.
in and he stereotyped Lamar Jackson. He came in thinking, oh, black quarterback, all he can do is run. Now, don't get me wrong. If he can run, put him in a situation where he can run to get him comfortable. Let him do what he do best. Once he get comfortable, spread him out. When he was in college, he got a cannon. He can throw the ball. All he needed was some receivers around him. Get the ball to Lamar Jackson. Run. Do this. Do that. No. Now you're going to see the best quarterback in the league. Patrick Mahomes in a good situation. Jessica Herbert, come on, man. They never only talk about Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow came in a good situation. He came in with the receiver that he played in college with and 2 other Pro Bowl receivers and a Pro Bowl running back. So all I'm saying is this year, take the chains off of him, turn him loose. I'm going to tell you the perfect example of Lamar Jackson loose. Think about the Colts game when we was down. Y'all remember that?
Oh, for sure.
And they turned Lamar Jackson loose. What we do? What we do against the Colts? He brought the Ravens back from like 20, 23, 5 points. They turned him loose. He ran the ball. He threw short passes. He threw this. We got a monster squad now. And look, I forgot to mention the secret weapon, Mitchell. He's a beast.
If he get burned, if Keaton Mitchell get
He's
burned,
a beast. He's a beast. Now they talk. They never give Lamar Jackson any credit. They say Miami got a track team. We got a track team now. I'm telling you, Zay Flowers is going to open up the offense so much. I'm telling you, Zay Flowers is going to be a beast in this offense. So Lamar Jackson ain't got to run. Ain't got to throw the ball to sorry ass Brown. Against Detroit Brown dropped like 9 passes. All he needs is somebody gonna catch the ball. When Zay Flowers is gonna open his offense up. And then we got Duvernay. They don't even talk about Duvernay. Man, Duvernay a beast too. He got hurt. Before he got hurt, we had the best special teams in the league. Our punter was a beast. Our kicker was number 1. What's it called? Duvernay was number 1. But he got hurt. This year, I predict Super Bowl. Dick Shop is Super Bowl, Lamar Jackson MVP, and they're going to put Lamar Jackson in the category of the best quarterback in the league.
Hold up.
Oh, perfect timing. Hold up. Okay, hold up. We got a super chat came in. All right. Davey Dollars, co-host. Shout out to my guys, R2L. My guy, Chris, spitting knowledge. Hashtag best show in the world. Hashtag silence Kevo. Hashtag Dave's Doghouse. Shout out to Dave, man. Appreciate it. $9.99 super chat. All right. Hey, y'all preaching right now. All right. I'm not even a Ravens fan. I'm getting hype. All right. So Carl, I'm curious what you gotta say. You know, I know your thoughts. So I'm curious. Are you gonna pull a Kevo on this show right now? Go ahead, talk to me.
First of all, before I speak, I got two things to say. One, shout out Dave for the don't know the super chat. We appreciate you. Second, Jerry is stupid, dog. Jerry is stupid. All right, but my expectations for Lamar, I expect for Lamar to be an MVP candidate for sure. I expect Lamar to throw for 4,000 plus yards. Right. I think Tom Monken's going to open up this offense. I think we have depth at receiver, like we said before. Odell signing, drafting Zay Flowers, Nelson Aguilar as depth. And nobody said this. I was giving y'all room to say it, but we also signed Laquan Treadwell. Now, that might fly under the radar. I remember what Laquan Treadwell did at Ole Miss. I remember my expectations for Laquan Treadwell coming out of Ole Miss. And I'm not saying I expect him to be that, but I think he can add depth to our lineup, to our receivers. He could come in, probably come to stretch the field a little bit, or third down, probably win a third down against a lower tier corner to move the chains. I think that might be something to look out for. I expect Lamar to run for 700 to 1,000 rushing yards. I expect 30 plus passing touchdowns. Maybe 7 to 10 rushing touchdowns. I don't know if he's going to run as much with Todd Monken as he did with Greg Roman. That's yet to be seen. But, I agree with Lamar going to show a lot of people, prove a lot of people wrong. But what else is new? Let's not forget, just last year in the offseason last year, we were debating about an ESPN list that didn't even have him top 10. So I'm not surprised by the disrespect to Lamar. I'm not surprised that people putting people like Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts and things like that over Lamar Jackson. You want to talk about playoff success, which is fine. But if you really break down those games, they didn't. Joe Burrow until last year, like Joe said in previous shows, didn't really show much that first year he went to the Super Bowl. He played okay, but he was carried a lot by the defense, as Joe would say, which I told y'all that year that Bengals defense is better than what people gave him credit for. And if you look at Hurts, no disrespect to Hurts, he balled in the Super Bowl, but the 49ers game, the passing game, their best pass was an incomplete pass that just didn't get challenged. And they couldn't really pass the ball. They ran the ball a lot. Tom, I'm going to get to that. So the Giants game was an utter blowout. So if you want to say that's why Hurts didn't put up great passing numbers, okay. But, I mean, he didn't wow you into the Super Bowl. He won those games, don't get me wrong. But it's not like he showed like, oh, that's why he was MVP until the Super Bowl. Granted, balled out the Super Bowl. We'll never take that away from him. He just lost to my best quarterback in the NFL. I'm sorry, y'all. I love Lamar as much as all y'all, but I think y'all got to pump y'all brakes a little bit, putting him over Mahomes. Like, I understand he's with Andy Reid, and Andy Reid is a great offensive mind, but Andy Reid ain't never won a Super Bowl until he got with Mahomes. Let's not forget that. One, Mahomes got him over that hump. Two, it's a lot of things that Mahomes do that Andy Reid can't teach, can't coach. I'm talking about hook passes, running runway, throwing back shoulders opposite across the field. Like, y'all want to talk about a cannon. Mahomes has a cannon as well. Like, Mahomes' accuracy is crazy. Mahomes do the football is crazy. I love Lamar. I think Lamar is top 3, top 5. But I can't put him over Mahomes, man. I'm sorry. I can't. Everybody said Mahomes was through when they lost Tyreek Hill, and he threw for the most yards he's ever thrown for a season without Tyreek Hill, and led the league in touchdown passes. So I think that's a hump we have to get over. So with that being said, I expect us to at least go to the AFC Championship. I can't bet against Mahomes. Yeah, I've said this on previous shows. I love Mahomes. I love Lamar. I love Mahomes. I battle with myself each and every day. Who's my favorite quarterback between those two? But I can't do it yet. Lamar is 1-3 against Mahomes. I understand Lamar has the second best winning overall percentage behind Mahomes, but Mahomes is the reason why he's number 2 and not number 1. So, and like I said, I expect MVP candidate, AFC Championship game at least 4,000 yards, 30 plus touchdowns, 7 to 10 rushing touchdowns with 700 to 1,000 rushing yards.
All right,
I respect Mahomes. Don't get me wrong. I respect Mahomes. But
hold on real quick, Pop.
Mahomes was put in a good situation.
Hold on real quick, Pop.
Go ahead. Wait.
Hold on. Shout out to Tyrone Parker, who's sitting in the middle. All right. Shout out to this man right here on the show. Send the super chat, $1.99. You want to read it, sir? Since you sent it.
I read it myself.
Right.
Lamar over Mahomes today. Silence Carl and still silence Kepler.
All
I'm
right,
sorry,
shout
y'all.
out
I
to
can't
Ty,
let my
man.
fans
Multitasking, being on the show and distributing. Appreciate it, Ty. Appreciate it.
I can't let my fandom. I can't.
Go ahead, Pops. Go ahead.
Listen, I respect Mahomes. Mahomes was in a perfect situation when he came to leave with Andy Reid. Andy Reid put him in a good situation, and Lamar Jackson came in a situation where he had to run for his life his first year. And he still made the playoffs. You know, they say he's not accurate. Stephen A. Smith, he can't throw the deep ball. He can throw the deep ball. Pull up some Lamar Jackson highlights of throwing the ball, and you can see Lamar Jackson throw the most sidearm passes than anybody in the league. He can throw anything Patrick Mahomes can throw. Patrick Mahomes is, like I said, is in a good situation. You wait till this year when Lamar Jackson get on that field. He look like he in college. He throwing the ball. He moving around. Look. Can you imagine Lamar Jackson in the no huddle offense with the spread receivers? Where everybody spread it out. Come on, man. Come on, man. Lamar Jackson, like my man said, is the best thing I ever seen in cliques. Best.
I love Lamar, but I just can't put him over Mahomes. I've seen Mahomes do some things where I don't know how he did it. Like, again, I know I'll be talking about it all the time, but that throw in the Super Bowl where he was parallel to the ground and the receiver still touched the ball, how do you do that? How?
You know, to be fair, when I watch a lot of the Chiefs games, I like Mahomes a lot. I really do. But, I mean, Andy Reid probably one of the best offensive minds and probably about the past 20, 30 years in pro football. And we had Eric Bieniemy. I mean, you watching the Chiefs games, Mahomes be throwing dudes, and dudes be smacked wide open out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's the scheme, the pick routes, the bust formations, the tricks. Dudes be wide open.
Hold on.
And then you talking about dudes, you talking about first part of Mahomes' career. You talking about dudes, we could throw a 10-yard slant, running for 70 yards. The numbers look crazy. It's Tyreek Hill, the 10-yard slant, he out. I mean, the numbers just, dude. I mean, come on now. Come on, let's keep it funky. It's the scheme. The Mahomes is very good, bro. Mahomes is very good. He is, bro. He is. He's elite. He probably the best passer of the football. He way better passing the ball than Dan Marino. That's saying a lot. Dan Marino could throw that thing like crazy. Mahomes is better than Dan Marino throwing the ball. I'm talking about just throwing that thing. But the success is football is the ultimate team game, and you talking about a team sport where you need you can have the best quarterback in the world. Your O-line's trash, he not going crazy. If you have a good O-line, good quarterback, your receivers is trash, you're not going crazy. So the Kansas City, the organization built a great football team. Now you talking about Lamar. You got 9-man boxes. They not even the whole stadium knows it's a run. He's still 30 yards out. You got he making stuff happen with nothing, with bad coaching, with bad I mean, Greg Roman he's running the same. Greg Roman's running the same scheme for over a decade. No wrinkle, nothing. I mean, they brought in the year last year. They tried to bring in a guy to help out with the passing game, with a passing offensive passing coordinator. They tried to bring that in to help. That didn't work. I remember all season they were saying Greg Roman was talking about the preseason press conferences. We're gonna see Lamar line up under center. I probably seen him under center 2 times. The last time I seen a Raven quarterback line under center was when Huntley crashed out in the playoffs. The last time we ran up under center.
God.
Man, let's keep it funky though, folks. Now you talking about Lamar with nobody on the team though. He got no one on the team, but he only behind Mahomes. Come on, folks. I mean, we ain't talking about your head coach as an offensive guru. John Harbaugh, special teams coordinator. John Harbaugh's career, we done probably had about 10 offensive coordinators under Harbaugh. Facts.
But listen,
The last
Listen,
good
I ain't trying to
offensive
cut
line we
you
had
off.
was Gary Kubiak, and Harbaugh choked that game away in the playoffs against the Patriots. Bad coaching. Facts. Up 14 two times.
Let him cook now.
Come on, man.
Look,
Talk.
I ain't trying to cut you off.
Go ahead,
Look, I
Pops,
ain't
man.
trying
I
to
ain't
cut you
trying to
off.
talk, man.
And to address the situation with Andy Reid. Man, the Eagles went to what, 4 NFC championship games in a row, and they ain't have nobody. No receivers. Once they get T.O., they go to the Super Bowl. If they had T.O. and somebody else, they would have won. They had T.O. 1 year went to the Super Bowl. Andy Reid went to what, 4 NFC championships back to back? And with the part that his son died, and he's still coaching. And you talk about Andy Reid ain't win a Super Bowl until he got Patrick Mahomes. Andy Reid was the beast.
It's true.
Andy Reid was a beast. Andy Reid went to 4 NFC championships back to back. Then he went to Super Bowl once he got Terrell Owens. If he had another receiver, that's a win. Easy against the Pacers. Dominic and McNabb never had anybody. When McNabb came in the league, he wasn't no passer. He wasn't no good. Andy Reid turned him into a quarterback that can go to the NFC championships and win a Super Bowl, but they never brought anybody around him.
I said, let him cook.
Look, all that is cool,
Patrick
right?
Mahomes came in Super Bowl.
But what y'all are not mentioning is one, again, he got him 2 rings. He ain't even get him 1. He has 2 in 5 years starting, by the way. Then let's talk about, again, y'all say the perfect situation. Last year was not the perfect situation. You had so many guys talking about Mahomes is going to have it down here. So many guys, Josh Allen is now the best quarterback in the league, which was stupid in my opinion. And he didn't do nothing but he didn't do nothing but throw for the most yards in his career and lead the league in touchdowns. That's y'all don't understand. That's crazy. That's like if Lamar loses Mark Andrews and throws for the most yards in his career and throws and leads the league in touchdowns. It's the equivalent of that. I mean, I guess I know he had Kelsey, but he also had Juju, who was a castaway, MVS, who was a castaway. He had McCall Hardman, who didn't do much and he really still didn't do much. He's a gadget guy. Come on, like y'all say it's the scheme, but I've also seen Mahomes run around, do some crazy stuff, buy time, and throw a crazy pass that probably would have got most other quarterbacks benched for multiple games that lead to touchdowns. I've seen Mahomes with a high ankle sprain beat the Bengals, beat the Jags, beat the Eagles, who put up 35 and who was the second best defense in the league with a high ankle sprain. Run 20-something yards to put the game on ice, to have the wherewithal to see that as a whole. Right there on James Bradbury, throw the ball, point to the ref. Hey, look, he held to ice the game. Like, I've seen all these things from Mahomes, the cerebralness. It's not just Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a help. Yes, he's a catalyst. But Patrick Mahomes is just a dog. I understand.
He's very good. No one's taking that. No, I said Lamar. I said Lamar only behind Mahomes. That's what I said originally. That's what I said originally. Now, but now, look, would you say Juju Smith-Schuster, Miko Hardman? What was the other dude? Now I take any of them 3 dudes over what we had in Baltimore. Now I'm trying to take I go back to the point of it's a football team, bro. Once again, you got dudes that you can name. You can't name nobody that was playing on the Ravens last year. Like I said again, and so we ain't got Lamar has been having no help and look, no help. And like I said, the dudes when you're watching the Chiefs games. Let's a good game. When they played the Cardinals, something like that. Dude, them dudes was wide open out there, dude. I mean, dudes be wide open for the Chiefs, bro. It's the scheme, bro. It's the scheme. And you just scheme and you got quality players. We don't even have a good scheme or quality players for Lamar, but he's only number 2 in winning.
No, I get all that. That's what I say. I'm with you with that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. I think the league about to be. I think the league gonna get put on notice this year, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm with you on all that. I'm just saying I can't put him over Mahomes yet. I can't.
I can't neither. But this year, I think he's gonna surpass him, bro. I think he's gonna surpass him this year.
I love Lamar
because when you playing Mahomes, when you playing the Chiefs, you need an X factor type of thing to happen to get you over the hump. And see, most other teams don't have the X factor because Mahomes is the X factor, but Lamar is the weapon X. And so I mean, Chris Jones is nice, but that hamstring gonna tighten up when you take off on him. Trying to tell you, it's going to tighten up. I mean, only time Lamar be getting caught up is in that pocket. He getting caught in the pocket because Greg Roman's got max protection and 2 receivers. It's James Prochet and Mark Andrews out there. They covered. They're covered. I'm getting smacked in the back. Okay, that's why I'm hurt. That's why I'm hurt. Okay, cool. I got it. So now let's switch it up and see what's happening now this year, bro. Let's spread everybody out. Let's see what the league look like this year with Lamar looking like it's Louisville. It's gonna look like Louisville out there this year, I think.
Louisville, look.
They're gonna look like Louisville out there.
Go back and look at the Super Bowl. Go back and look at the Super Bowl. Go back and look at the Super Bowl. The Chiefs scored like 2 touchdowns on the same play. In and out. In and out. Come on, man. And then that hole, you can't call that in the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
that wasn't no hole. Not in the Super Bowl.
We forget that 2 years ago.
The same play they did. The wide receiver went in and then cut out. The wide receiver went in and came out. You mean to tell me, as a defensive coordinator, or a quarterback, you don't understand that? And then the defensive coordinator got a job as a what, head coach or defensive somewhere else? They crazy. There's no way in the world. They scored 2 touchdowns on an in and out play. And the hole was on the in and out. Come on now.
All right,
they gave Patrick Mahomes the Super Bowl.
All right, look, I would love for y'all to continue, but we'll be talking all day, y'all. Y'all already know. Y'all getting passionate, man. The people going crazy in the comments. So look, we gotta move on to our last topic, all right? Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.